I'm Jim Hanna. I'm the head of environmental affairs for Starbucks Coffee Company. So Starbucks, we had the luxury to be able to define what we call the business case for sustainability. And frankly, I think that's what operators often struggle with is why should I really bother going through the effort of doing these things called sustainability, whether it's efficiency, whether it's recycling, whatever happens to be. Answering that fundamental question first is often something we skip and we just go right to saying, oh, it's the right thing to do and let's focus on that. But if we can take a step back and truly identify the business drivers for why we do what we do, that doesn't matter if you're a 17,000 store company or if you're a one restaurant mom and pop shop. The drivers are really the same. It's how do you reduce your operating cost? How do you make sure that you're aligning with the values of your customers and your employees so that you can retain and recruit and retain the best people in the world to come work for you? What we see more and more is not only is it about operating costs, but it's really about creating that loyalty and creating that brand love that's essential to the success of any restaurant out there. There's serious competition between restaurants, as you know, and whatever ability we have to differentiate ourselves from our competitors is essential these days. The Starbucks cup it's an interesting thing because it's both the icon of our company, it's the vessel of our main product, and it's the billboard of our company. But to our customers, it's also the last experience they have with Starbucks, and often that last experience is having to throw that cup into a garbage can. And for a company that builds itself on the customer experience, we want to make sure that every aspect of that customer experience is a positive one. So we've been working diligently with our peers and with the industry and the National Restaurant Association and other trade associations out there to really try to build the infrastructure for not just Starbucks cup recycling, but for the recycling of all food service packaging and trying to create those solutions for food service packaging where they don't exist out there. Because there are significant barriers for operators to be able to recycle their food service packaging in the end. It's not as simple as putting up recycling bins in your stores. There has to be that infrastructure behind the recycling bins to actually make that work. And that's where Starbucks has been working, again, with our associations and with our peers, is to try to build that infrastructure from the ground up, try to work with companies like Georgia Pacific and others, end users of these products, to ensure that there's a market for these products at the end and try to create that market pull for the waste that we put onto the market rather than trying to continue to push it onto the market. And using technology, using social media to really tell your story of the values of your company is more and more important these days, in addition to what's on the menu and in addition to how great your service is.